Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, oh, that saved a wretch like me.
Welcome to Built on Faith Homestead. If you've seen our previous video, me and Lou Bug spent a lot of time at the mulberry trees picking some mulberries. I just got in from taking care of the animals, and Melissa has started the jelly making process. So I want to show you, told you guys she was my jelly maker, show you guys kind of what she's doing, and we'll videotape making some mulberry jelly today. It's not enough just to pick the mulberries. You got to figure out something to do with them. You can do way more than jelly. You can do things like pies, breads, you can put it in ice cream, you can do all kinds of stuff. Just use your imagination. You can make mulberry juice if you wanted to. Just all kinds of things that you can do with the delicious, tasty mulberry. So let me show you what Melissa's got going on over here. Alright, what have you done thus far?
I'm just counting out about how many cups we had.
How many cups did we get yesterday?
I think we had 12.
12 cups.
I think, yeah.
That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a recipe.
Yeah.
And then.
You mean you don't have an old recipe that you've remembered in your head? You're just Googling it?
Yes.
How unhomesteady is that, right? I'm just kidding, guys. We do that all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
So some of the stuff that we're going to use today, of course, can't never have enough bowls. Cup of chocolate milk there just to get you through the day. We'll use this pot to boil our mulberries in here in a little while. Water bath canner, the Ninja blender. We have a big food processor, but we haven't moved it yet. It would make it faster, but for the first 2 years of making mulberry jelly, all we had was the Ninja, wasn't it?
It's really good at getting the seeds pretty ground up.
Down to almost nothing.
With doing the cheese block. I just don't, because we like it the other way too. So.
Yeah, and you get more jelly by doing this way, by leaving that pulp in it, right? Yeah. Or jam, I guess I should say. One thing you guys are going to notice about these mulberries, see all that green? Those are the stems.
For jam, it's okay to leave the stems.
Are we going to take the stems off?
You can. I don't.
Yeah, because when we blend it up, you'll never know they're there.
No, you do not know they're there. It does not. It's not like the dandelion jelly where if you left that green part on, it was bitter, right? Yeah. In my other video, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. These, it won't make it bitter.
No. Good, tasty stuff. One more quick thing about the mulberries. When you pick them, you won't notice the bugs that's on them all that much. And then you bring them in and you wash them, and maybe you just give them a good rinse, and then you put them in a bowl, and then you look down and you're like, oh my gosh, where are all these bugs coming from? There is a little bitty bug that gets in like the little bumps of the mulberries. A little bitty brown bug, itty bitty little thing. We just do the best we can to rinse out all of that we possibly can. Rinsing them 2 or 3 times, 4 or 5 times, 6 or 7 times by the time it's all said and done, to get it all rinsed out, just to get rid of all the bugs. Now, if you want a spoiler alert, if you eat very much peanut butter or ketchup or anything like that, you're probably eating a few bugs that you don't know about, right? That's ground up in there. I'm not going to just swear to you up and down that, you'll get every single bug out of this mulberry. But we do the best we can to get all that we can out. And then it goes through a boiling process and a canning process. Like there's not going to be live bugs. You're not going to know there's no bugs. I don't think there's any bugs left in there that I could find, right? We went through them real carefully last night. Just don't be shocked if you bring them in and all of a sudden you start seeing these little brown bugs come out of the mulberry. If you're eating them standing at the tree, you're probably eating a bug or two. That's just the reality of it. I hate to bust your bubble, but I always feel like we should just be honest and real about this kind of stuff. It's just part of it sometimes. So don't be shocked if you see some bugs. One more thing I want to add: if you garden like we do, and you do a bunch of canning like we hope to do, a bunch of tomatoes and green beans and all that kind of stuff, get it canned up. The mulberries are perfect for that because they come on before your garden is ready to start canning, and so it just kind of helps you ease into that canning process, and it doesn't all happen at the same time, which is kind of nice. All right, as you guys see, fully blended up mulberry, whatever you want to call it now at this point. Fully blended up, and now we'll add it to the pot along with our sugar and pectin. My wife looked up a recipe that called for 2 pounds of mulberries. We had right at 4 pounds, so we're just doubling the recipe, which means if I remember right, it's going to take 12 cups of sugar. Like we told you guys yesterday, this is not completely free. It does cost a little bit of money with your sugar and your pectin and such. However, it's going to be way cheaper than jelly from the grocery store, and it's going to taste way better. You're going to know where it came from and all the process involved. I guarantee you, even when I was talking about the bugs earlier in this video about cleaning them all out, we are taking a lot more care getting rid of all the bugs and things in our berries than a big factory outlet is going to do. So we'll dump this down into the pot and we'll get the sugar going, stirring constantly to keep it from scorching, and then you add the pectin and all that. But I want to show you guys kind of what it looks like all blended up. You notice all the stems are out of it now. You don't see any of them. They're all blended in there. And we'll just dump it all over into the pot. Alright, so you guys want to hear a funny story? Do they want to hear a funny story, you think?
I just burnt myself.
Did you burn yourself?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so Melissa had looked up what sounded like a really good recipe online, and we were just kind of rolling with that recipe, and it called for liquid pectin, and we were like, hey, I always got powdered, but it'll probably be fine. And I told Melissa, I'm going to read on the powdered pectin to see how much of this we're supposed to put in, since it's different than the liquid. And I forgot that inside the box is a recipe. Inside these Sure-Gel boxes, it'll give you recipes on how to make different jellies and jams. And I was like, it says to put the pectin in, boil it, and then put the sugar in. And we had already put the sugar in and started cooking it. So, this may be mulberry syrup. This may be mulberry jelly. This may be mulberry surprise. At the end of the day, it'll be a sweet mulberry. Melissa is very happy. Yeah, she's real happy right now about this. At the end of the day, it'll be a sweet, delicious mulberry mixture in a jar. Yeah. I hope so. So, we are just going to wing it at this point. It
happens.
Yeah, it does happen. And especially if you're tired, you'll end up doing this kind of stuff canning a lot. You'll make a mistake and just have to roll with it. So, our plan is to get this to a good rolling boil for a couple of minutes, and then we're just going to call it good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 3 minutes, make sure everything's good and sterile. And
pray.
And pray. Lots of praying. There you go. What do you think, Leah? Alright, guys. Come along to see if our mulberry surprises us. It looks good in the video. I can't see it, but
Looks good.
yeah, it's looking pretty. Also, while that's cooking, we have our jar lids warming up. Melissa already washed these jars, and we are boiling them to sanitize them, and we will keep going. Say hi. Hi, are you helping us can? Yeah. Are you helping us make jelly today? Yeah. She said, that's so cool. Can you say it again? So cool. So our hope is that our kids will remember sitting on the counter helping us make mulberry jelly and canned goods and all that good stuff, huh, Sissy? Yeah. Can you say hi, everybody? Hi. This is what it looks like boiling. Obviously it grows in the pan. This is why we have the giant soup spoon out that was given to us. We're very thankful for this thing. It goes a long ways to helping us out on stuff like this. Melissa said it's been boiling for a couple of minutes now, and about another minute and we will get it off the heat. And our jars are almost boiled. I guess I should have put the lid on there. That would have helped. You know, sometimes when you're out of practice, you're out of practice. We now have another little helper helping us out on the mulberry canning, huh, buddy? Yeah, are you helping us? Leah Joe, are you helping us? Yeah.
Sit down.
Sit down before you break your neck. Alright, so we didn't record, and I guess we should have. But in here we got our jars filled up. We have a whole canner full Not all pints. There's some like half pints and quarter pint jars in there. But we got a full canner full. We emptied our pot. Word to the wise, use tea towels you don't care to get stained up. See what I'm talking about? See that? That's not coming out. I mean, we'll get the chunks off, but Mulberry's Mulberry. It's going to be in there. I caught somebody snitching some jelly out the ladle. How'd it taste? Is it yummy? Is it tasty and delicious? Are you worried it's going to sit up? Yeah. Are you discouraged thinking you maybe messed it up a little?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be okay though, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just cried a little bit.
Just cried a little bit. Does it taste good though?
Yeah.
Let's let Leah try some.
Leah.
Come here, Leah Joe. Come try this.
Eat it. Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah. Is that good, baby? Haha.
You can have another lick.
If you didn't grow up licking the ladle or licking the pot as a kid, you had a messed up childhood, huh? Yeah, good stuff. Alright, so we got all the jars in there. Got the timer going, 10 minutes, and we'll pull them out of there. Alright guys, listen carefully because we already heard a couple of them seal. But here's our jars. Oh, I hope you guys heard that. That is music to a canner's ears. Oh. Hopefully you guys heard that. Nice little tinging or popping noise. Several of them already sealing. As they continue to set, they will seal. More of them will seal. But here's what they are. What did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pints. And then 2 half pints. And then a quarter pint is what that one is back here. So, 7, like 8 1/4 pints of jelly.
Yeah.
Right? So.
That's what we have. That'd probably, I don't know. That'd probably last us till next year, maybe.
Close. Maybe do another batch.
Another batch, and probably would.
Yeah. So maybe one more batch of mulberry jelly. Because we also got the dandelion and some other jellies, right? But this is what we use probably more than any of it right here is the mulberry. Truthfully, it's delicious, tasty stuff.
I think this one was tastes way better than the last time we made.
Yeah, we used a little bit different recipe, didn't we? With a little bit of nutmeg in it. This time. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's good stuff. So let's figure it out. How much you think a jar of jelly is at the store, sweetie? I know it's been forever. Say $5? At least, probably. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Call it 40, right? So $42 to $45 worth of jelly that we've made today, and we didn't spend near $45 on the jelly. So that's what I mean by money saving, right? It'll definitely save you some money. Put it up in the pantry, and it'll go delicious on lots of stuff. Thank you guys for watching our canning the mulberries after working so hard to pick them the other day. And I snuck around and got her in the shot. She didn't even know it. So, thank you guys for watching the mulberry canning experience. Guys, hopefully this will get you outside and get you to be looking about what you have right around your house. Because you may be surprised what kind of good wild edibles you have. Lots of different ways to use mulberries. This is just one way. But we hope we encourage you guys to get outside, experience the outdoors, experience the creation good Lord has made for us. And it's awful tasty too. We'll catch you guys next time.